And welcome to another episode of SD Tells You Why You're Bad and You Could Be Better. No, just kidding. We're going to be looking at Hughie versus Lucky at SSV. Got a request from Hughie on this one. What I'd say we're going to see is Lucky playing fairly aggressively and doing a lot of combos. So we're probably going to need to look at things like defense and DI. So I guess we'll just see what comes of this and talk about stuff as it pops up. Sorry for my bad mixing. Working on it.
All right.
We'll get there.
Looks like we've got Lucky's pool is finally up, and we've got. He's going to be playing the.
Drops a couple of shines, just a couple of tech flubs, got a little bit
well
cleaner.
done, Midas. Congratulations.
And again, kind of got stuck in shine, got punished for it. So that all just comes down to being a little bit cleaner on the tech skill. Doing well at the moment with these lasers, dashing away, trying to.
My carnage right now. But
let's go back a little bit. So yeah, after he stuffs up these couple of things, Huey does quite well with his like aerials and his movement here. Like gets away with lasers, kind of keeps Falcon.
Lucky taking on Huey.
That was bad things, but yeah, like right there, that was pretty good. The way he was able to kind of laser and keep his space, and then
well done, Midas.
Cross up Lucky.
Here we got Lucky taking on Huey.
We'll just look at that.
Playing Falco and Lucky with the Batman.
Yeah, so that was pretty nice, but then he kind of got stuck into that position with his back to the wall. And
look at my carnage right now. But Huey actually got a game.
Main things on that stock were just execution. If he had, when you hit Falcon, you need to hit him really hard, and Falco has all the tools to do this. So when you get a hit like a shine, you need to be piling on like 60, 70, 80 damage, getting kills. Like you just need to be cleaner with your combos. So it comes with time, it comes with practice. Just watch some other Falcos and the way that they do this. Dr. PP is definitely the best example. Watch him play against some like mid-low level Falcons and just look at the stuff that he does. It's just crazy. Like he'll kill you off one hit. So you got to get proficient at that.
What do you think, Didi?
Pretty good. I mean, the back air there. At this point, I'm sure you just wanted to get some damage, but I think you could have tried to extend the combo a little bit further. So you knock him up here. I would have been looking to down air him onto that platform and go for like a tech chase or something. So if you, oh shit, sorry, bad mixing. I'm sorry. I'll get better.
What do you think, Didi?
Yeah, so I mean, you could have down aired him onto this platform here and gone for some tech chase options. And even if he doesn't tech, you're going to land there and you're going to be able to recognize this and either shine or up tilt anyway. Just back airing him here is just going to reset the position, and it's really not going to net you a whole lot of profit. So
it's pretty hard, but I'm not sure
I would recommend. Like you're doing well there, keeping your space in the corner. I'm waiting for Lucky to come down, shooting the laser. So this is all good neutral sort of positioning.
What do you think, Didi?
But when you get here, you need to capitalize a little bit harder.
Did he have a shot?
On the punish there. So you let him get away, and it's going to be pretty costly. There, you keep getting stuck in your shine. I don't. It's just like an execution thing. Obviously, you're a bit nervous or something.
He's getting on a Lucky a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dropping a lot of punishes
right there with
because
the rudeness of finish.
So let's go back and see. I mean, I think it's important to like look at when you get hit, and see why you get hit, and possibly what you could have done to avoid it. So you should always ask yourself when you're watching your own videos, why did I get hit? So I guess we'll find out.
Getting on a Lucky a bit.
Gets a gentleman there, gets up aired, and then just seem kind of unsure of yourself, and you kind of put your shield up, drop your shield. Probably the best thing to do there if you're really uncomfortable is to like roll away. It was too close to laser. One thing that you could have done in this situation is just kind of been a little bit more aggressive as well. So when you get knocked down here and up aired, like you get knocked away,
Getting on a Lucky a bit.
and there, before he does this knee, you could have possibly tossed out a quick nair or a dash attack or something, because he's going to be trying to keep his aggression going. So you just have to be conscious of when you're spaced far enough away from a person to kind of push the issue on your terms a little bit. So here you just got a little bit sort of confused and a little bit stuck, and then you did the nervous kind of double jump. Not that Falco has that many options there anyway, and Lucky recognized you were going to jump. So that's just kind of good reading on his part. But you could have avoided being hit in the first place, which is what it all kind of stems back to. Making a lot of it just flubs. To like all mid-level players, I would just say improve your tech skill. Just keep working on your tech skill and movement and combos to the point where this isn't happening, because this is what's going to cost you against the good players.
He's basically been doing it the whole time.
Tech chasing.
We haven't seen
there was a kind of an obvious tech pattern that you did. Not saying it was necessarily like a preset or anything, but here, like spot tech, most people spot, like actually a lot of people, far too many people in Australia spot tech first, and a lot of Falcons especially lucky looking for this. So I would recommend spot taking infrequently at best. Obviously, I mean, you have to do it sometimes, but this was not a good spot for it, probably right in the middle of the level as well. So you went spot tech away, and then when he got you again, you were kind of like, oh, maybe you'll try not teching, which, you know, a lot of people are going to wait for. After 2 or 3 like successful tech chases, people start questioning why they're teching, because they're just getting hit for it, and then their opponent, you know, realizes that they're probably going to not tech at some point.
He's
so
basically been doing it.
pretty much what happens here. Just don't tech, and you're going to get wrecked for it.
Oh, look at that.
Went a little bit too far. Good tech there, so you did well to get back on. The back air, that was fine. A little bit preemptive. You were trying to cover him jumping while he was still invincible, so you just did that a little bit too early.
Gets him back
I don't
on
think that's
stage.
too bad. Getting a bit stuck in our shield.
Oh, look at that. He's going
Just getting a bit stuck in our shield,
and a nice
in
tech by
general,
Hughie
just
actually
in
gets him
kind
back on
of nervous
stage.
situations. And then
Phil was telling me from day one,
Oh, the reverse back air to knee, just nasty.
just lucky go.
Oh, I just realised I was actually commentating this as well. So
discovering lots of
grab forward throw, probably not optimal. Up throw would have been better to get a combo off it, or a back throw to kind of get him off stage or something.
Yeah,
there, right there, you kind of just like ran in for no good reason.
Gentlemen, just discovering lots of
so like Lucky's up here on the platform, you can't really cover anything he's doing with a laser down here, or an aerial or anything like this. So what you do, you dash dance away, which is good, but then you kind of jump in with just an empty jump and just do nothing with it. So I would have preferred to have seen you, either throw something out, continue spacing, or just maybe do like an up tilt when he comes in. Up tilt is like actually an amazing tool in this matchup. Falcons, like his nair approaches and things like this, you can basically just beat out with an up tilt if you call it. So you can more or less just stand there on low percent, because you can crouch cancel his neutral air and stuff as well. And really do a lot of anti-airs and play kind of on the defensive against Falcon, especially at low percent. So that's something I like to do. Like your up tilt, realize that your up tilt and your back air are going to beat out a lot, if not like all of his approaches. So if you time this stuff well, this is really going to shut Falcon down. Combined with your laser game, which we haven't seen too much of, I think you could probably afford to like zone out a little bit more with the laser. And then force him to come in on these bad angles, like off the platforms, and then you can just kind of hit your up tilts. But I mean, Lucky's smart, it's going to be hard.
So he was like telling
Just
me day
something to
one he
think
was going
about.
to find a way to combo Falco's soft spot down air.
Just making bad tech
And he just
flubs.
loves gentlemen. He just like dash up gentlemen.
That's
run away,
good.
Gentlemen. Like,
But again, we see this back air, we keep ending our combos a little bit too soon, in my opinion. And letting a Lucky off the hook a little bit too
and he just
easily.
loves gentlemen.
So that's
He just, like,
fine, that's a
dash
good
up.
back air, because in this position when he's out here, he's kind of stuck.
Falco's soft spot
What's he
down
going to
air.
do, you know? You
And he
cut off
just loves
his
gentlemen. He just
space
like-
quite well. So that back air is really good. Anytime Falcon's in this position, this back air is going to be pretty good.
Dash
So
up gentlemen.
keep
Run
that
away.
up. But when you get that nair, okay, 2 things. First,
I remember hearing about that.
recognizing
And he
his
just
percentage
loves
and
gentlemen.
recognizing
Like-
what you want to do to him. So when you get this nair, you probably should have down smashed or done like a short hop down air to cover him jumping, and you would have got a kill. So you
Dash
go
up.
nair. Oh no, Sam, my mic.
Actually like tries to find the good in it. So he was like, and he just loves gentlemen. He just like dash up gentlemen. Run away gentlemen.
Why is it doing this?
He actually gets
This
him back.
sucks so bad. I'm so
He goes,
sorry.
"This is trash." Joey just laughs and like Falco's soft spot down air.
I remember hearing
Sorry about that. But yeah,
And he just
let's watch here.
gentlemen.
So you get nair coming up, D smash here, no shine. This is just like you're conditioned to do an aerial and then shine, but the truth is, neutral air into down smash against any fast faller, even a lot of mid-weights, like the mid-weights is more like neutral air to forward smash at this kind of percentage, is going to work way, way better.
Spot down air.
So like,
And he just loves gentlemen. He just like
Back air, good. Neutral air, down smash, going to send him off, going to put him in a really unmanageable position. The second thing is that back air that you did, again, you're just finishing your combo too early. You're letting Lucky off the hook at a percentage that's not going to kill him. It's just going to reset the position. Down air is going to be so much better. You land on this platform and you have basically your choice of tech chasers. He's not going to go far. He's got a bad tech roll. You need to be looking to extend the combo and knock him off just making your combo a bit longer.
With Fox kind of shouted him a little.
Yeah.
Good crouch
no
cancel.
How far Fox is
That's
go.
what I was talking about before. You can crouch cancel at all kinds of percent in this matchup.
Can we swap the name?
Don't know why I did that laser. I should have just popped up
idea how
and done
far
like a
Fox is
back
gonna
air
go.
or something
So
or a
funny.
neutral air and just like knocked him off. But
Okay. Can we swap the names?
it's just not a good spot for a laser.
No,
Pretty
that's
smart by Lucky. He recognises that you're shielding there.
Oh no, so
Double laser wasn't safe while he was on the platform unless you're going to do the first one super high. It's just not a safe option in general.
That's right.
But there was definitely some good signs towards the end of that match. You started to get probably slightly a little bit more comfortable. Just like to see you extend your combos a bit more, play a little bit less nervous in the neutral game. Like try to actively punish, bait and punish Lucky instead of just kind of, you looked like you were kind of nervous and you were just sort of running around throwing moves out hoping they would hit. You need to be a little bit smarter than that and try to bait some stuff out of Lucky and just recognize which moves you can challenge and which moves you need to stay away from. Work the laser a bit more because Falcon doesn't have very good answers to it. Another thing I will say is that with shield pressure as well, because you do seem to be fairly conditioned to doing an aerial straight into a shine, would be just to be careful of that against Falcon. Falcon has a really weird hitbox on his down air, so he can sort of short hop down air you out of a lot of like nair to shine type things. So you have to be looking to cross up Falcon's shield a lot, so nair straight into a back air and things like this, because Falcon's always looking to jump out of his shield, has no options behind him. So try and get behind his shield and do like nair to back air pressures, things like that, and then try to reset from there.
I think Hughie's got to dig a little deeper.
I think it's going to be yeah.
FD, I think, is a great counter pick. The combos are real.
Really.
And straight off the bat, again, I mean, Hughie, you just got to work on your punishes. This is not a good enough punishes. When you get a shine on Falcon like this, especially at low percent, it should be a lot of percent, if not death. You got to throw in. You got to do your down air combos here. So shine to down air, shine to down air. I mean, you can wave dash around and just like do this to a really middle percent with Falcon before he starts getting knocked off his feet, and then you can start throwing in neutral airs, up tilts, forward airs, and all kinds of fun tech chases. But this is not enough damage. Just a back air here, it's not enough.
Really great tech chase options on this stage. There's a nice jab reset. Oh, he just reads going out. Looks for a drop.
Good recovery. You dropped away and you waited to jump, so that was a good recovery. A lot of people would have jumped straight away or got dropped zone, so you did well there. Always DI out against Falcon, basically, in this situation. Or, like, super in, but don't give him the free, like, no DI drop zone.
But backed off, a little bit cowardly there by Lucky.
So again, when you get back here...
Drop zone, but backed off, a little bit cowardly there by Lucky. On the back airs. And the fun thing about Joey is he's just going hard. Like, he wants to get the utmost every time.
No DI on
won't do it.
Stomp it. We won't take too many points off you for that. Getting caught again by the neutral air. Could be crouch cancelling a bit more.
Also Lucky with the double knee.
And again, he's just catching you out with your jump pattern's a bit obvious. Just jumping out to this.
He was just finding it really hard to.
Just try and mix up that recovery a little bit. You've done your aerial. A lot of Falcos do this. Mid-level Falcos do their aerial too early on shield. So you need to delay your aerial more as Falco player.
He was just finding it really hard to get something.
So yeah, see there, you threw the aerial out too soon. You need to jump, wait a bit, do your aerial late on shield. Otherwise, people can act out of it. So if you play like a Falco Ditto against me and you do this, I'm going to shine you out of shield. I'm going to get a fuck ton of damage on you. So be very careful about when you do your aerial. Especially on shield.
Get like his pressure off him.
And I mean, even there, like he's just
right there. Too many Falcos do this as well. So what you've done is
pressure off him.
You've just done the most predictable approach ever. You shoot a laser, and at this distance, that's good. He's not going to have a ton of options at this position. But then you just like shoot one laser and go in with an aerial. And when we watch this, like Lucky knows you're going to do this. you've got to be more selective with your approaches. So at every different laser spacing, you have a different option. Because he's already jumping, like this makes it a little bit harder. But basically, what you could have done here, instead of just going in like this,
get like his pressure off him.
And
I mean, even there, like he
kind of getting punished. You could have. What I would suggest anyway is always to, well, not always, but often is to throw in a dash dance. Like, so you shoot the laser and then you dash away. Get a feel for what they want to do out of your laser pressure at different distances. So at this distance, Lucky wants to jump over you, and Fox wants to jump over you as well. When you shoot the laser where you shot this laser, which is a good spot to be shooting the laser,
get like his
make
pressure
no
off him.
mistake.
And I mean, even there.
But right here, you need to be able to like shoot this laser and see how he reacts by dashing away, like throwing in some dash dances as well. You could shoot another laser on the spot as well, but don't just commit by going laser approach, laser approach, laser approach, because everyone's looking for this. And it's a mistake that too many Falcos make, where you just go laser and now I'm going to approach. Okay, that's going to work, isn't it? But people don't just sit in their shield, you know, people know how to react to this stuff now. So a lot of players, like faster players, Fox, Falco, Falcon, they're going to just jump over this when they know that you're just going to run in with an approach like willy-nilly. So a couple of ways to counter this, like I said, dash dance away and then look for them coming down. Or you can cover the jump if you're confident in your read. Actually, Homemade Waffles is a person that does this really well. He'll shoot a laser at this sort of distance and then he'll just like turn around, double jump back air, and it just catches people double jump, trying to, you know, jump over you doing your short hop aerial pressure. So you got to be conscious. If this laser was like here, then a grab would be good because he's locked down. So close, very close, laser to grab is a great mix-up. This distance, you've got to be aware that they can actually act out of this. So be careful. You have to mix up your approach from just aerial, laser to aerial. You've got to be able to do some other things and some other spacing tricks and some other tools. It's going to work sometimes, but you have to be conscious of the fact that this is very predictable.
Like he's just like clutching at things. He's doing his aerials.
You didn't really get hurt too badly for it.
Like shield grabbed and stuff by Lucky.
It wasn't the worst, but it could have been bad. And there again, just kind of got a bit antsy and decided that you wanted to throw out an aerial, and it was just kind of like, I hope this hits. But yeah, laser to aerial again, and Lucky is just looking for it. So, but like I said, it's just too predictable. I think they're on the recovery. I think they're on the recovery too. You probably could have switched out of the ledge if you jumped at a better time. Again, and this is something I've talked about quite frequently, but just trying to tech when it's pretty obvious that you're going to get people to follow up. So because you don't DI this up throw, like the chances of him doing nothing and letting you hit the ground are basically zero. So I would say you're probably trying to tech this when you should be waiting for the next hit to DI for a start. And then, possibly take the next hit. But you're going to get hit again here. And you don't take because you were trying to take the first hit and
we got Scoops.
you
You wanted to read the jump.
But not quite.
But it wasn't on. And Hughie, he could go.
Oh yeah, there's the double laser. See, that was better spacing. So you shot two lasers.
But it wasn't on.
And look at the difference in how close this laser was. Because he's trying to jump over you, which we've seen because you've shot, one laser a couple of times, he's jumped over you. This time, you shot one laser back here.
We got Scoops. You wanted to read the jump, but it wasn't on.
So one back here, and then one close. It catches his jump, and this allows you to get more off it. See, this spacing, there's fuck all Falcon can do. He's going to eat this in the air, and you have your way with him. Even if he's on the ground, you can do a great grab out of this or some shield pressure, So think about this laser spacing. Before we were here, and Lucky jumped over us. This time, we're back here, and then we shoot a second laser. So it's a mix-up, you shot two lasers here, not just the one. And look what the difference is.
There it is!
You get a hit.
Hughie gets the forward smash.
This is a bad edge guard from what I remember. That should just be either a back air or a roll on. Have a look at the way he's recovering.
Hughie, he could go. There it is!
You don't even really need to get the edge until like very late. In this situation, because of how low he was, just like a back air is going to be better. Drop down back air. When you do your down air, you come back on stage. If you want to do this down air, I would recommend learning how to do the shine turnaround. So you shine, turn around down here, and then jump up with a dare, because that covers more horizontal space this way. So it covers more options. But here, I would have just back aired. You got a bit antsy and jumped and did a dare that really didn't even cover that much.
No, just needed a back air.
Neutral air, down air. Yeah, okay, that should have been down air.
The back air.
So here, Nair's good. He DI's up. I don't know why you shoot a laser here. Like, you're expecting him to just DI very badly, I think, and get hit by a laser. But here, he's going to be doing survival DI because look at his percentage. He's going to be doing survival DI. This Nair is going to pop him up so many more times than it's going to pop him sideways. So full jump there here would have got the kill. Full jump back here. But when you do fuck it up, like, it's good that you space back and recognize that he's going to double jump and land in this space. I wouldn't have forward smashed. I would have looked for a grab because he's going to be, like, when he lands here, he's probably going to shield. He's probably going to be, like, in a bad situation. Or roll. Yeah.
Joey with the nairs. He's going out there. Can't quite reach, but...
a few recoveries, you've just jumped, like, you've sent yourself too far out. And it's because he's chasing you out there. But there, again, when he wakes up, short hop there is not the best. He's going to be able to get his shield up before you do that unless you do it with better timing. As it stands, I would have preferred to see you grab. Like, he gets up on this sort of percentage. He's not going to be trying to do anything offensive. He's going to try to survive. He's going to roll, probably in, or he's just going to shield. So you can just, like, stand here and, like, if he puts shield up, you can react to shield and grab. Because he's not going to spot dodge. Falcon's got a horrible spot dodge, and, like, the frame advantage won't be too bad either way. Or, like, because you're standing here, like, you can still cover the roll. As it stands, he gets his shield up and then there's you.
Soft back air, reset.
When you got that first laser...
way to get that F smash. Unfortunate for you, Andy.
When you got that first laser, you should have punished with it smash, like run up, down smash, but I'm not sure you were expecting it to necessarily reset like that.
Reset.
And then you start getting stomped and you don't DI.
Unfortunate for you, and he's getting jade. He's getting jade.
You spot dodged on wake up, which is not necessarily bad, but something a lot of people are going to do. Got to mix that up. He's reading that.
The Falcon punch recovery.
You just let him back on at this point. Falco can cover a lot. Like, basically, if Falco needs to up B, your F smash is going to catch him from, like, everywhere. It's going to catch him below the level, coming back on the level here. Down smash is good too, but, like, you just got so many options, and you just gave him this stage for free. So the edge guard here was very suboptimal. You've got to work on your edge guards a bit. Good back air when you pump him up.
Here he gets on the board.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you were too close to be shooting these lasers when he was up in the air.
Board.
So right here, like, he's already up in the air, and you kind of start shooting the laser just because you think that's the right thing to do. If you think he's going to go high, you need to do, like, the high-low laser. So, like, a double jump laser, shoot one high, one low, or do the double, laser at the top here by full jumping, two lasers, one and then one low. So you can cut Falcon off on FD a lot like this because he's going to be trying to jump over the low laser. So you got to throw in some high lasers too, or just space away and let him land and then punish. You're kind of going for the neither world there. You're kind of shooting lasers where they're not going to hit, and then just kind of giving away more stage when you could be getting sort of away from him a little bit and resetting the position. So overall, I would say work on being less predictable with your approaches. Change up the laser game a little bit. Don't just always laser to aerial. Yeah, consider the way that you use the laser as a defensive tool as well. When you were kind of on the back foot a little bit, you didn't really think to use it to kind of box him out. You kind of got a bit nervous and started throwing out more aerials. Combo, like, the punish game just has to improve. Against Falcon, you've got to punish him really hard. The difference in this set was just Lucky was punishing you very hard, and you just weren't punishing him hard enough at all. Like, you would get one or two hits, and that would be it. You have to be making those hits like 70, 80%, possibly kills. So, yeah, I mean, overall, there were some good things that you did. It's Lucky, like, he's gonna wreck you, like he wrecked me, he wrecked all of us. But there were some things that you could have done that would have stopped him a little bit. Crouch cancelling a bit more on lower percent against the neutral air approaches, getting some shines out of that. Beating him out a bit more with up tilts and back airs, particularly when he's being very aggressive. Like, you can exploit this a lot. Grabs, didn't see enough grabs in positions where he was going to be shielding very obviously. Grab can be a very good tool even with Falco. So yeah, overall it wasn't too bad. You just need to get a little bit cleaner and kind of think about some of those things that I mentioned. It's hard. This is probably not the best set for me to critique because Lucky's probably a few too many tiers above where you're at the moment for it to be particularly useful. But hopefully there were some things there that were useful and things to kind of work on. So Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.